mtu wangu mwenye anashinda akiniambia nimpoeshe nini?
Utampoeshea tu. Aya.
Continue.
Okay, this class is called Berea. We are going to talk about kingdoms, and today we are going to talk about a kingdom called Babylon, right? And I've said the people of Babylon were living in a very fertile land, and in that land they had a lot of activities that they were doing. And at this time they were under the reign of someone called Hammurabi. Okay? And we are being told that during his leadership, Babylon grew. It rose to prominence. And it was the most important city. So the people had several activities they were doing, as I have said. Then in the process they had culture, they had their way of worship, they had food that they were eating, they had economic activities, just like our days today. They had law and order also. And as we shall be looking at their culture, I have said it, they were good in art and they were architects. And I asked you, who is an architect? Then I asked you also, how many know how to draw very well? And only 2 people put their hands up. So these people, they were able to, if they can get a stone, they can carve a stone into appearance of a human being or an animal. So they used the gift that they had, they carved. After the carving, they used them as their gods. You know the gods I'm talking about is the god with a small g. So they worshipped them. In short, I'm saying they worshipped those idols that they had carved. And I asked, what is our way of worship today? Our way of worship, how do we worship God? Through praying, singing, reading the Bible, praying, by helping others to read the Bible,
by helping others who are in need,
by helping others who are in need. Another one. So that is one way that we do worship. And whom are we worshiping?
God.
God. And where is our God? Where is our God? In heaven. So with them, they could see their God. Their God was made of wood or of stone, right? And they were called statues. You know statues, right? Yeah, so they could worship the statues. Now, this city was further reinforced by Nebuchadnezzar. We will come to get to know that one as time goes. Now, it came to a point that the palaces and the kings and the nobles, they resided in places where they were magnificent. I was saying that if you look at their buildings, they were story buildings. Story buildings ni manyumba ya ghorofa, sawa? Hawakuwa wanaishi kwa nyumba za kawaida, zilikuwa nyumba nzuri za ghorofa ambazo zimetengenezwa vizuri. Hapo ndipo king alikuwa anaishi na familia ya. Now they had their idols. When I'm saying that they had God, they had their gods, and one of their gods was called Shamash, another one was Marduk, another one was Enlil and Sin, so they could worship them. And I say that during this time, Daniel and his pals refused to eat meals in the king's palace because Babylonians offered and dedicated their food to the idol as part of devotion. So these Babylonians, at times they could take food to their idols. Do we give offerings to God? Us? Do we? So they also gave offerings and food. Now, the Babylonians had an economic activity. Example of economic activity ni kama fishing, farming, pastoralism, okay? So with them, they were doing farming. And they were planting barley. And nisema barley ni kama ngano. Sawa, wheat. Unajua wheat? Unajua wheat? So So they were using the wheat to make, the barley to make beer and bread. I will ask you the questions. To make beer and bread. Then I said they used to consume vegetables and dates. Correct. They had dates and they were consuming them. And I said around them they had some tiny pieces of land where they were doing some small farms because they had a river that cut along. And what was the name of this river? River Euphrates. River Euphrates. So yeah, so this river, and I asked you, what is the use of a river? Yes, yeah. You fetch water from the river